Stanage Edge is possibly the greatest concentration of single pitch climbing in the world. Go on, I've said it.
The climbs are graded in different ways for like the difficulty, but then also just the quality of them. They get star grading on the quality out of 0 to 3. The challenge is to try and rack up 100 stars across the day.
We're doing it for Climbers Against Cancer.
A lot of our funding comes from fundraisers, which is really relevant to this piece because we're here to talk about great day out of amazing performance by Harry and by Richard here at Stanage.
We didn't know how hard that was going to be. 100 stars is probably about 40 routes.
Doing things for other people does have a large degree of motivation because it sort of gives you meaning. Okay, you're on, mate. Climbing ready.
Hey, happy birthday!
Yeah, mate. Good to see you.
You know, I'm 41. Harry's just turned 38. You get. I've got 2 young kids, and the amount of time that I can go out climbing at the moment is just not very often. The idea of coming and doing a load of routes at Stanage in a day, it's really appealing, and it certainly kind of reflects on that as your life changes as you're getting older, like how you might go about doing this stuff.
Into my 30s, I've started to realise that you're just looking at it the wrong way, and I think that your birthday should be a chance for you to like reconnect with your friends. It's not necessarily their job to give you a special day, or like for you to give something to other people, give something to charity, and do something potentially meaningful.
Oh, have you got t-shirts?
I have got us some t-shirts. We got this one.
Nice.
Or this one.
Alright.
Nice.
Nice. There we go.
Very
Good.
cool.
That's cool. I like the little.
Yeah.
That mate.
Awesome.
On the back.
What was that?
On the back.
It's got a what?
Let it go.
Bit of a change of tone.
That is an excellent shirt.
CAC is about bringing the climbing community together to help tackle cancer. And we do that by funding cancer research and also programs to help people live with and beyond cancer. And we also do it by raising awareness. John Ellison was the founder of Climbers Against Cancer. He was very much kind of involved in the international climbing community. And one day he got the news that no one wants. His vision was about not just raising funds, well, that was a really important part of it, but also raising awareness and also kind of reaching out to people. You're not alone, telling stories, sharing stories. And it's just grown like absolute topsy ever since. So in that time, we've raised well over £500,000. At least we've actually donated more than £500,000 to charities around the world.
It's always interesting with a challenge like that because I guess you never really know before doing it how hard it's going to be.
Quite often, if you're going out for a day's climbing, you might get 5 or 6 routes done in a day, but you spend a lot of time lounging around or having lunch or whatever.
You don't know if you've set yourself something totally unrealistic or if you set yourself something that you'll do quite easily.
Yeah.
I reached then, I remember.
Are we close to 38 yet?
Yeah. So we are 33. Do you want to stick in the rope?
I thought we were showing this one. HV diff, isn't it? Alright, I've
Yeah, it's pretty,
bomber.
You must be near on 50 now.
Yeah, by the top of this one we're on 50.
Yeah.
There's some great research that says exercise is a really good component of a recovery program. 30 or 40% better health outcomes for people who do some exercise during their recovery. So climbing potentially is the perfect exercise remedy or part of a program. It's anaerobic, so muscles and heart-lung systems. It's hugely engaging. It's not something you have to kind of really force yourself to do. It's fun, it's social, and it's really mentally engaging. For me in my life, it's been a great alternative to work. You can't think about hassles anywhere else because you're focused in the moment. And so for all those reasons, we believe, and there's some good evidence emerging, that climbing could be a great complementary activity during cancer recovery. So we funded 3 programs already to help investigate that. And what we're hoping to do is pull those learnings together, and our ambition is to scale this out in the UK and beyond. So we have a program that's almost can be kind of cookie cutted. We can take it to a wall and say, how do you engage with your local hospital? Let's put a program together. It's my big ambition for Climbers Against Cancer in the next few years is to get that off the ground.
So we're 2/3 of the way in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pick up some gear off here.
Seems fair.
Couple of spots of rain. Bad. Jam of the century. Very much nuts.
We got slower throughout the day, but I don't think it's always tiredness. I think we both started to feel a bit mentally fatigued by the end.
Rich and I we go back so far. We've been mates for nearly 2 decades now.
And it's, our relationship, obviously it's changed throughout that 20 years, but I don't know. I think we still communicate a bit like we've always done, in a slightly boyish.
So I raced up this first bit and just got really hot.
So what?
And we have had some of the biggest fallings out and fights and arguments you could imagine. And I could feel another one coming along. It was towards the end. We were both getting tired. We're starting to struggle on routes that we know we can normally do.
Trust is woven into that relationship at a level that, I don't know, it's quite rare to have to do that in normal life. I think that was like a 39th route, or maybe a 40th route.
A bit tired. Didn't climb it well first time.
I was just suddenly worried, oh my goodness, is this going to sort of unravel? And it didn't. And I think 10 years ago, it would have done. Just taking a tough situation and sort of appreciating that it was tough, and that, like, that didn't mean you should have a big fight or like should really stress. You just let it wash over you and keep on going. And it was really nice. And yeah, 5 minutes later, we were back laughing and chatting again.
Harry! We've done it, Harry!
That is a long day. That was fun. A lot of fun. Beautiful. To the pub. For a shower. No, thanks, mate. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, it's great.
John was an inspirational figure, very charismatic, and really engaged with the climbing community. We're all trying to do our best to live in those footsteps and to carry on that work. He had a great turn of phrase. My favourite was, in life, we're all climbers. John had climbing as a metaphor for his cancer journey, but also, to me, it speaks to the wonderful climbing community that is everyone who climbs, and the fact that actually you don't need to be a rock climber to be a climber. People climb hills on bikes, people climb mountains, people climbing their everyday challenges. So yeah, in life we're all climbers.
Well, there's a great piece of writing that John Ellison did.
You can't do anything about the length of your life,
But you can do something about its width and its depth. Yeah, I think it's a really good guiding principle. So I lost my dad last year in the summer, and it was my dad that got me into the outdoors, and it's what's carried me and all the rest of my family. I'm one of 6 kids, and all of us love being in the outdoors. And I think the width and the depth thing, it's like there's so much to appreciate. There's so much to do, and with life, with modern life, with family life, working life, it's so easy to fall into repetitive ruts that feel like you're doing the things you need to do, and it's just really nice to do things. Some people are very good at driving this stuff, and it's really nice to do things that broaden your horizons.
Happiness is shared. It's not like this thing that you do individually. Maybe you find it individually, but yeah, being able to get my friends together and have an amazing weekend that will also help people suffering from cancer or those around suffering from cancer. It's a privilege, really. And yeah, I was really glad I've done it.
A bunch of ways to get involved with CAC. One is to buy some kit. You two can look as cool as me. Another way is, like this film's about, fundraising. It doesn't have to be some amazing escapade across Stanage in some harebrained 10-hour hit. It could be a trade bake, a sponsored walk, or we did some amazing stuff recently with an Everest climb. So people climbing the height of Everest over the course of a month, or in a team, or just be creative, whatever works for you. At the end of the day, it's about raising money. And then the third thing is we regularly have pop-up stalls. So we at festivals, events, competitions, and having people along just to help out at those couple of hours and meet some lovely people, tell nice stories about CAC, sell lots of nice t-shirts. Those are all great ways to get involved.